Your laptop connects fine. The TV is streaming. Everyone else's phone is online, but yours just sits there showing saved and refuses to actually connect. I've been fixing tech problems for over 30 years, and this is probably the most common complaint I hear. Phone won't connect to Wi-Fi even though everything else works, and the fix is usually embarrassingly simple. Before you do anything, take 30 seconds to figure out where the problem actually is. Grab another device, any device, and try connecting it to the same Wi-Fi network. If it connects fine, the problem is your phone. If multiple devices are struggling, it's your router. This matters because the fixes are completely different. Let's start with the most common scenario. Your phone shows saved next to the network but won't actually connect. Here's what's happening. When you first connected to that network, your phone saved the password and a bunch of other technical details. But something changed on the router side. Maybe someone changed the password. Maybe the router updated itself. Maybe the saved data just got corrupted over time. Your phone keeps trying to connect with old information, and the router keeps rejecting it. The fix is to make your phone forget everything about that network and start fresh. On Android, go to Settings, then Wi-Fi, find your network, long press on it, or tap the gear icon and hit Forget Network. On iPhone, go to Settings, Wi-Fi, tap the little I next to your network name, and tap Forget this network. Now reconnect by tapping the network and entering your password. And here's a tip that fixes more problems than you'd expect. When you type the password, use the Show Password option. You'd be amazed how many connection failures come down to typos. That lowercase l that looks like a 1. That O that looks like a 0. Show the password and verify every character. If that didn't work, we go to the nuclear option. Reset all your network settings. This wipes every saved Wi-Fi password, every Bluetooth pairing, all your network configurations. It's a clean slate. On Android, it's under Settings, System, Reset Options, Reset Wi-Fi Mobile, and Bluetooth. On iPhone, it's Settings, General, Transfer, or Reset. Reset network settings. Your phone will restart and you'll need to reconnect to everything, but this fixes about 70% of stubborn Wi-Fi problems. Still not working? Let's look at your router. Most people restart their router wrong. They unplug it for a few seconds and plug it back in. That's not enough. Routers have capacitors that hold power briefly, so a quick restart doesn't actually clear anything. Here's the right way. Unplug the router completely. Wait 60 seconds. Actually set a timer, don't just guess. Then plug it back in and wait for all the lights to stabilize before trying to connect. That 60-second wait lets the capacitors fully discharge, so you're actually clearing the problem state. One more thing to try. If your router broadcasts 2 networks, one regular and one with 5G in the name, try connecting specifically to the one without 5G. That's the 2.4 GHz band. It's slower, but more stable and has better range. Some phones have trouble with the automatic switching between bands. Also check if your phone has Smart Network Switching enabled. On Android, it might be called Smart Network Switch or Auto Switch to Mobile Data. On iPhone, it's called Wi-Fi Assist under Cellular Settings. These features automatically abandon Wi-Fi when it seems weak, but sometimes they're too aggressive. Turn them off and see if your connection stabilizes. If you've tried all of this and your phone still won't connect to any Wi-Fi network anywhere, not just at home but coffee shops, friends' houses, anywhere, you might be looking at hardware failure. If the Wi-Fi toggle won't turn on or the settings are grayed out, that's usually a damaged antenna or chip from a drop or water exposure. But for most people, one of these fixes will get you back online in under 5 minutes. Start with Forget and Reconnect. Move to Network Settings, reset if needed, and make sure you're restarting your router the right way. Check the description for links to my full written guide with screenshots and more detailed troubleshooting steps.